Tonight on News Center, students learn what SAI is. The etiquette dinner takes place. New food comes to Cal U. And the Vulcans take on the Rock. News Center starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to CUTV News Center for the week of February 21st. I'm Scott Majeski.
And I'm Joy Levere. The Food Network show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives is bringing fine dining to Cal U students. I got to speak to Chef Mel at AVI about how the show has inspired her culinary creations. You may have seen Guy Fieri work his magic, but AVI's Chef Mel is working her magic right here in the Cal U food court. She has created a whole new set of menu options inspired by the popular TV show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
The special series was created by just myself watching the popular TV show and thinking that the Cal U student population would like something like that here, something different to spice things up. I chose them by just different popular things that I thought the student body would like, such as wings and macaroni and cheese and simple things like that, but you know, things that are very tasteful and easy and quick to deliver to the students out of the location.
The new menu offers a chance for students to travel to diners around the United States and experience worldly flavors and cuisines.
They should expect restaurant quality food and that's delicious and something different just to break up their week. You know, something that that you would see on the show and it tastes just as good as it looks. Don't eat the same thing every day. Try something different.
Students can sample Chef Mel's cuisine on the left-hand side of Joe's in the food court this semester. Reporting for CUTV News Center, I'm Joy Levere.
Some students on campus may not know the answer to the question, what is SAI? If you are actively involved in any campus organization or club, you should have a pretty good understanding of what SAI is. But if you don't, our own CUTV reporter Clinton Logan has your inside scoop.
You may have heard the phrase SAI here on campus, but the Student Association Incorporated is much more than three little letters. But do you know exactly what SAI does here on campus?
SAI is a multi-million-dollar nonprofit, and pretty much every student here is a stakeholder. And while we do clubs and organizations, we pretty much, have accounts for them up here set up. SAI owns multiple properties here on campus, the farm and Vulcan Village and the housing. So it's very, very broad, and a lot of people don't know that.
Whether you are a member of a club or organization here on campus, or simply just a student, it's important to know SAI can make university life easier for you.
So in order to get the full college experience, in my opinion, everyone should know what SAI does, because they could really help you out, if you have housing issues, or if you think that something could be improved with any facility here. They're just always here to help.
To learn more about SAI or to get involved in one of its clubs or activities here on campus, you can visit their website at sai.calu.edu. Reporting for CUTV News Center, I'm Clinton Logan.
Thanks, Clinton. The Harlem Shake has been the internet craze of the month, but not everyone is celebrating. 13 students from nearby Brownsville High School were suspended this week for 2 days for making a video, which the school board president called very graphic and very vulgar. Certain students and parents are fighting back, saying that the video was filmed with permission of the teacher, but the penalty was too harsh. Despite national attention, school officials are supporting their decision of suspension.
For all you frequent flyers, U.S. Airways and American Airlines have agreed upon an $11 billion deal to create the world's largest airline company. U.S. Airways and American will join Delta Airlines, United Continental, and Southwest Airlines as the four mega carriers in the U.S. Other good news is most experts are not predicting a rise in ticket prices with the merger, but flight delays and lost luggage could be on the rise with the merger. Though none of this can happen unless the approval goes through from bankruptcy court and federal regulators, which could take months to complete. With American Airlines dropping from the top of preferred airlines just a few years ago, both U.S. Airways and American are hopeful that with the merger they will be able to regain the top spot as preferred choice of airline for the United States passengers. Now onto a piece of sad news to report from our region. Dr. Bruce Dixon of the Allegheny County Health Department has suddenly passed away this week of sepsis, a blood infection. Dr. Dixon helped guide the Allegheny County Health Department for 2 decades with a rational approach and a calmness to him that reassured all who worked with him. Dixon's calmness was shown in 2003 when the hepatitis breakout occurred in a Chi-Chi's restaurant, and in 2009 when the swine flu outbreak occurred. All saying with calm, "This too shall pass, it's not the end of the world." Dixon, however, was fired last March by Allegheny County Executive Rich Fitzgerald for reorganization purposes for the Allegheny Health Department. Hard feelings were felt between the two men, but Fitzgerald had nothing but praise for Dixon, calling him the ultimate public servant. Dr. Bruce Dixon was 74.
If you don't pay your taxes, it may not be a secret for long. The nearby town of Monessen is fighting back against those who are not paying their taxes by publishing a list of all the people who owe. The list includes names of businesses, individuals, and how much has gone unpaid in the year 2012. Altogether, it contains almost 800 names and unpaid taxes equaling almost $200,000. The money that would be received through taxes would be used to maintain streets and snow removal. The town mayor, Mary Jo Smith, hopes that this pledge of transparency will encourage more people to pay their taxes. So Scott, it's really exciting to see some new menu options coming into the food court.
Yeah, it's such a great show to base some food off of in Diners, Drive-Ins, Dives. He goes all over the country, does Guy Fieri, and picks off the coolest restaurants and the coolest items on their menus. And every time I watch it, Joy, I get hungry.
Absolutely. Just watching that footage, I'm absolutely famished, and I'm glad we're going to have those kind of options upstairs in the food court.
I can't wait all semester.